Bitcoin reverts to $29,500 as dollar index treasury yields shrugs off US rating downgrade. G20 President India publishes its input for framing global crypto rules. Government suspends WorldCoin activities in Kenya. Coinbase looks to add Bitcoin Lightning for payments. Ether futures ETFs race kicks off with 6 entities filing SEC applications. Hello and welcome to 3.0 TV. I am Ruchi Sharma. Virtual digital assets or VDA markets were trading higher on the back of Fitch downgrading the US sovereign credit rating from the top score. In addition, MicroStrategy is planning to purchase more Bitcoin, lend support. Vishakha Thakur joins us to tell us how the global cryptocurrency market is performing today.
IC15 index of cryptocurrencies was trading up by 1.7% at 39,080 points. Interestingly, Coinbase CEO Brian Armstrong revealed that the exchange is planning to integrate the Lightning Network, a Layer 2 scaling solution for enabling faster and cheaper Bitcoin transactions. In other news, WorldCoin, the identity-focused cryptocurrency project co-founded by Sam Altman, has been suspended in Kenya, an area where it has already signed up hundreds of thousands of users. In an interesting news, Fitch downgraded United States sovereign credit grade from AAA to AA+ based on the ballooning fiscal deficits and weakening of governance that have repeatedly resulted in debt ceiling crises over the past 2 decades, Bloomberg reported. Meanwhile, most altcoins have also recovered lost ground, heartened by Tron founder Justin Sun's efforts to prop up Curve's troubled CRV token. His relief efforts seem to allay some fears about DeFi stability. Moving on, Uniswap, the largest decentralized exchange protocol, has delisted HEX token after the US SEC alleged that the token is an unregistered security. The global cryptocurrency market cap was at $1.18 trillion mark, rising 1.1% in the last 24 hours. However, the total trading volumes decreased about 22% to $40 billion. Bitcoin jumped past $29,700 earlier after a MicroStrategy filing suggested that Michael Saylor's investment firm will sell $750 million in stock and use these funds to buy more Bitcoin. That piece of information led to a frenzied buying activity at the counter. Meanwhile, the markets are discomforted by the recent ruling against stablecoin issuer Terraform Labs' motion to dismiss a lawsuit against the SEC and the recent exploits adding jitters. However, investors are buying the dips, particularly Bitcoin, amid expectation of the SEC approving one of the recent spot BTC ETF applications. US stock futures fell after Fitch downgraded the US's long-term rating. Dow Jones Industrial Average futures dropped by 247 points or 0.7%. S&P 500 and Nasdaq 100 futures dipped 0.9% and 1.1% respectively. Bitcoin was trading at $29,510, up 2%. Ethereum, the second largest crypto, was up by 1.3%, trading at $1,857. On my left, BNB was up by 0.2% to trade at $245. Solana Sol was up 1% and was trading at $23.6. Next on the list, we have Cardano's ADA token, which was up by 0.8% to trade at $0.30. Avalanche AVAX was trading at $12.7, higher by 0.2%. Polygon Matic was trading up by 2% to trade at $0.69. Talking about Doge, the popular meme coin, it was trading up by 0.1% at $0.076. Shiba Inu was trading up by 0.5%. Ripple's XRP token traded at $0.69, up by 1%, and Polkadot was up by 1.6% to trade at $5.1.
Thank you, Vishakha, for your in-depth analysis of the global cryptocurrency market. And now back to the headlines. India, the current president of the Group of 20, has released its presidency note on crypto in an effort to have its suggestions included in the framing of global crypto rules. The note assumes significance as it's the official document that voices India's recommendations before the next iteration of framing global crypto rules, a synthesis paper jointly produced by the International Monetary Fund and Financial Stability Board. In July, the FSB individually called for tougher rules for crypto asset activities and global stablecoin arrangements. The note revealed that the synthesis paper is expected at the end of August, less than 2 weeks before the G20 Leaders Summit. On July 18th, an IMF blog said the organization would deliver the synthesis paper at the Leaders Summit. Other action points include conducting outreach to all jurisdictions to generate awareness of risk, starting with the regions which have seen higher adoption of crypto assets and involving non-G20 members, and handing responsibility to coordinate the work around global crypto rules to the IMF and FSB. Kenya's Ministry of the Interior suspended the operations of WorldCoin, the identity crypto protocol co-founded by OpenAI Sam Altman, as the country's Financial Security and Data Protection Services investigate the legitimacy and data protection of the project. The government is concerned by the ongoing activities of an organization calling itself WorldCoin, which is involved in the registration of citizens through the collection of eyeball iris data, said the statement signed by Minister Kithure Kindiki. Several European regulators have started investigations into WorldCoin, among them the Bavarian Data Protection Office that supervises the firm. Kenya, however, is the first country to go further and suspend the company's operations completely while local agencies investigate. Users that have had their irises scanned have received WLD tokens since the project's launch last week. The token has risen 1.9% to $2.38 on crypto exchanges in the past 24 hours, according to CoinMarketCap data. Coinbase is looking to add Bitcoin's Lightning Network for payments as part of a broader plan to offer more cryptocurrency payments to users around the world. We are looking into how to best add Lightning. It's now trivial, but I think worth doing. I am all for payments taking off in Bitcoin, CEO Brian Armstrong said on Wednesday. Let's build it together, he added in response to a tweet by Jack Dorsey, founder of financial services company Block Incorporation. The Lightning Network is a second layer for Bitcoin that uses micropayment channels between software providers called nodes to speed up payments on the Bitcoin blockchain for a low cost. These channels allow two parties to lock up on-chain funds. It decreases network congestion by conducting several transactions separately and by then building every transaction into one when submitting to the main blockchain. As many as 6 firms have filed applications with the US Securities and Exchange for Ether futures-based exchange-traded fund following the Bitcoin spot ETF hype some weeks ago. First of the block was Volatility Shares Ether Strategy ETF, which filed on July 28th. Volatility Shares came into the spotlight in June when its 2x Bitcoin Strategy ETF became the first leveraged crypto ETF available in the US. By August 1st, Bitwise Ethereum Strategy ETF, Vanik Ethereum Strategy ETF, Roundhill Ether Strategy ETF, ProShares Short Ether Strategy ETF, and Grayscale Ethereum Futures ETF had filed within 24 hours. Historically, the SEC has never approved any ETF applications tracking Ethereum futures contracts, and nearly 10 have been filed previously. If the SEC doesn't deny the applications, the Ether ETFs will launch 75 days from the filing date, and the Volatility Shares would be the first on October 12th, with the others to follow. Now let's go to Shikha Singh to get an update of buzzing stocks of the day.
Prominent blockchain Cardano has announced the Mithril protocol that will focus on speed and efficiency, particularly decreasing the time required for nodes syncing. ADA was trading at $0.36, up near 0.20% in the last 24 hours with a market capitalization of $10 billion. IOG, the engineering team behind Cardano, released more about the upgrade. They released Mithril's first certified snapshot on the mainnet. The protocol aims to improve node syncing time without compromising security by retrieving the current blockchain state snapshot. Mithril enables developers to deploy light clients and mobile applications, simplifying sidechain operations. The protocol works with the support of 3 main components: the signer, the aggregator and the client. Moving on, now let's have a look at the second buzzing stocks of the day. Justin Sun, the Tron blockchain's founder, has purchased 5 million Curve tokens from an account dubbed Curve5 Founder in an attempt to assist the decentralized exchange Curve Finance financial difficulties. According to blockchain analytics company Look On Chain, Sun purchased the tokens at an average price of $0.4 in an over-the-counter transaction of $2 million in Tether. The Tron founder purchased the assets for less than their current trading price of $0.59. CRV is trading at $0.56 with a market capitalization of $503 million. Moving on, the world's largest crypto exchange Binance has burned 1.41 billion Terra Luna Classic tokens in the 12th batch of LUNC burn mechanism. With the latest burn, the total LUNC burned by the crypto exchange reaches near 37 billion and the total burn by the community surpasses 71.5 billion LUNC tokens. LUNC was trading up near 2% in the last 24 hours with a market capitalization of $467 million. Crypto exchange Binance sent 1.41 billion Terra Luna Classic tokens to the burn address to reduce the LUNC circulating supply. The 11th batch of the LUNC burn mechanism had run from June 30th to July 30th, 2023. Binance burned nearly 37 billion tokens in total from trading fees on LUNC spot and margin trading pairs. The burn rate increased last month due to positive sentiment parity upgrade, block entropy AIP app, and a USDC repack plan. The Terra Luna Classic community has burned 71.5 billion LUNC tokens, surpassing the 70 billion milestone. The burn narrative has returned to the Terra Luna Classic community with 800 million USDC set to burn from Ozone protocol. Next on the list, we have dog-themed meme coin Shiba Inu tokens have seen an immense outflow from centralized crypto exchanges. Leading crypto analyst Ali Martinez has reported that a staggering 3.30 trillion SHIB tokens, equivalent to $28 million, were withdrawn from these exchanges in July. Shiba Inu was trading up at 0.10% in the last 24 hours with a market capitalization of $4 billion. This move, often indicative of an intention to hold assets for the long term, has surprisingly not impacted Shiba Inu's market position. Data from CoinMarketCap reveals that the meme coin has maintained a positive market trajectory on the verge of surpassing $5 billion market capitalization, marking a significant rise from its June standing below $4.5 billion. Last on the list, we have third largest cryptocurrency Tether. The issuer of the USDT stablecoin reported a profit of $850 million in the second quarter of 2023. Moreover, its total excess reserves amounted to $3.3 billion. The $850 million of profit is the retained profit of the second quarter, which has added to increasing Tether's excess of reserves. Tether is trading at $0.992 with a market capitalization of $83 billion. Tether's Quarter 2 2023 financial attestation prepared by Belgium-based accounting firm Binder Digica Auto shows operational profits exceeding $1 billion, a 30% increase from the previous quarter. This performance is a part of the cryptocurrency market's uptick, driven by the recent consolidation of Bitcoin around the $30,000 price mark. Tether's reserves are highly liquid, with 85% of investments kept in cash and cash equivalents. The report also reveals Tether's indirect exposure to the US Treasury bills through money market funds and the treasuries collateralizing the overnight repo, a short-term borrowing for government securities dealers.
Well, that's all in today's special bulletin. This is me, Ruchi Sharma, signing off. For more on such updates and market news, please log on to our website www.3versetv.io or scan the QR code.